Covering Colorado First in Parker tonight, a former teacher is facing numerous felony charges after the Elbert County Sheriff's Office found large amounts of drugs, guns, and an illegal marijuana grow on his property. CBS 4's Dylan Thomas live in Parker tonight, where that suspect lived. And Dylan, we're told he may have been recruiting local teenagers to work for him.
Yeah, those teenagers might have been coming from right here in the Parker area. Deputies saying he might have been recruiting them to sell those illegal drugs that he had. Today, we spoke with neighbors of that man who tell us they noticed possible illegal activity as early as last year, so they started taking notes and turned them over to law enforcement. 59-year-old John Metty has lived in unincorporated Elbert County for decades, but this past year, neighbors say they've noticed quite a change. Neighbor Candace Heddilla said a strong odor of marijuana was coming from a building in Metty's backyard.
The smell was really obnoxious. We could smell it. We could see the operations.
But what caught their attention most was the amount of out-of-state vehicles visiting the property. Neighbors started reporting license plate numbers, including the one that stopped at the wrong house.
Somebody actually came to a neighbor's door and asked to buy some drugs.
After conducting surveillance, deputies searched the former teacher's home. Inside, they found copious amounts of ecstasy, marijuana, prescription medications, drug paraphernalia, and even guns. Deputies also found evidence that suggested Metty was recruiting teenage girls from Parker to sell his drugs.
Well, that's a big concern, and it really bothers us because, like I say, it's a family neighborhood.
After his arrest, neighbors speculated the sales reached far beyond Parker.
We are a little island in a sea of illegal, and so it brings a kind of trafficking in that you haven't seen before.
Shortly after his arrest, Metty was released on bond until his next court appearance. Now, when it comes down to this entire investigation, the community says all the credit is due to the sheriff's office because they conducted all that surveillance throughout the last short while of time. Those that we spoke with today in the community say they're just hoping this might have got rid of a possible drug ring in the community, let alone one that might have been impacting teenagers as well. We're live in Parker. Dylan Thomas covering Colorado First.
Dylan, thank you.